We all want to feel in control of our financial future. Equinti Retirement Solutions are committed to transforming the retirement and pensions markets with leading administration and technology solutions that will help their client partners achieve their goals, whilst their specialist staff support those who need it most.
We love to check our finances on our phones and online. And in recent years, we've been able to look at our pensions much more easily.
The biggest change we've seen in society over the last 5 to 10 years is the appetite to see these things digitally through apps or through websites, so that pension scheme members can then interact with their savings and do those, what is it worth? What am I going to get if I retire at age 62?
Equinti is helping to give people more control over their financial future. It provides administration and software to pension schemes to some of the largest companies in the private and public sector, including the NHS. They support millions of people in the UK to save for their future, placing them at the forefront of change in the retirement and pensions markets.
The big change in the pension industry we've seen in the last 10 years is more and more pension schemes are de-risking. They're transferring their pension scheme liability to insurers like Standard Life, and that's a really important journey for the member. The member's going from becoming a pension scheme member to a policyholder of Standard Life.
The bulk purchase annuity market has absolutely gone crazy over the past few years. The volumes are becoming more and more. The individual transaction sizes are becoming much larger, but also much more complex. So working with Equinti, we've developed a standard routine onboarding process that really allows us to deal with that complexity, but in a really short time frame. So we're able to very quickly onboard new bulk purchase annuity schemes as they are transacted with Standard Life. And what that really means is that we can be servicing buy-in policies almost weeks in.
What we do, we work in partnership with so many different providers or clients of pensions for supporting their members and their policyholders that we need to make sure we're unique and we can adapt to their needs. So that involves sitting down with those clients at the beginning, ensuring we understand fully what the requirements are for each of the individual schemes, because pensions are complex, they're difficult to understand, to be really clear on what those requirements are so that we can build the proposition and the underlying platform to support that.
Can I please confirm your first line of your address?
Equinti also supports the vulnerable. It looks after the payroll for Ministry of Defence veterans and runs a call centre with 600 frontline employees trained to help them identify those who are vulnerable.
Just going that extra mile for somebody who is having difficulties, no matter what it might be, financially, bereavement, etc. You know, we have the skills and the knowledge at Equinti to be able to deal with those customers. How can I help you? We are receiving more calls from customers who are vulnerable, who are stating that they're living month to month. So again, that's really important, that whilst we're the paying agent for the client, for the veterans, that we ensure that, you know, with the technology that we have, we're able to pay the awards on time, efficiently, and there's no issues.
Here we've got the PC view of it.
Taking care of veterans was one of Equiniti's first jobs 187 years ago.
I think it's the oldest incorporated company in the UK, so we're very proud to have served the MOD and their retired veterans for such a long period of time. It's a relationship we hold very dear to ourselves.
The way we work has changed dramatically over the years. For those leaving school right now, it's estimated they'll have between 5 and 10 jobs over their lifetime, making saving for the future much more complicated.
I think we've got a big part to play in communication and technology to educate young people that starting to save early and starting to save the right amount will give them that safe and flexible retirement.
But the cost of living crisis is having a detrimental impact on future savings. 23% of those with a pension have either decreased their contributions or stopped them altogether.
But we're also here throughout the changes that are impacting the economy and the industry. So as things change in the macroeconomic industry, which force individuals to make different choices potentially, but also there's changes in legislation, then we're here throughout and we're taking our customers and their members and policyholders on that journey as those changes happen.